Hey guys, it's Kristen Althea O'Connor. Thank you for joining me today. Today's class is very much linked to the last class. So the last class we were talking about abundance and the importance of abundance during the springtime. And today's class we are talking about cutting through the non-essential, releasing the non-essential. And we're using two amazing tools for that. So the first is Petitgrain essential oil, which is absolutely amazing. It is, I don't know if you could smell any more like spring than Petitgrain. It's very, very green smelling. It has this just freshness to it. It's a little citrusy, but more fresh, citrus smell. So that's the oil we're going to talk about today. And then the stone we're going to talk about is, I have a few of them up here, Kyanite. It's a beautiful gemmy piece of kyanite. So these two are amazing for cutting out the non-essential. How do they do that? What are you even talking about, Kristen? Okay, so cutting out the non-essential is basically, I talked in the class I just taught about clearing the path towards abundance. And abundance is, we have to set our intention, but we also have to be direct about it. This is not time to be mushy and wishy-washy and any of that. Excuse me. So that's why it's really important to use an oil and a rock to get you there in the right direction. So Petitgrain, I'm going to talk about Petitgrain first. Petitgrain is a great oil for any of that mushy energy that is standing in your way. So perfect example is if you have somebody who is needy and worrying and just has all of this energy going on. It's the exact opposite of what you need to get things done. And the way that you would exert that energy to get something done is to connect to the energy of wood. And that's where Petitgrain helps. So instead of thinking of all the options and looking at all this and all of that and worrying, Petitgrain says, hey, this is it. We're going straight for it. We're going to get it done. And that's what we're going to do. And that's why Petitgrain is so amazing. Excuse me. So I love Petitgrain essential oil. Rock-wise, Kyanite. So here's another different piece that I have. And actually, here's an interesting piece I want to show you guys. This is a piece that is tumbled. You do not see that very often. It's a beautiful palm piece. Kyanite is usually like this, or here's even a more perfect example of what you're normally going to find in your local store. Looks kind of like a blade, and that's what Kyanite does. So Kyanite is not interested in mincing words. Kyanite is not going to sugarcoat anything. Kyanite's going to get to the point and slice through. And that's why I loved these two together in this class that I just taught. Really important thing to note is this is, again, not warm and fuzzy. Not all healing is pretty, and not all healing, I mean, the end process is beautiful, but the process of getting there can be ugly, it can be messy, it doesn't feel great always, it can be a little painful, and you can't choose your healing, and that's really important to remember, is you can't choose the way that it comes out. We all hold on to our own stuff and we let go of it in our own different ways. So there's many different ways to go about it, but maybe I shouldn't have made a video at nighttime. I'm getting all these bugs coming out, but this is maybe the most kind of intense and direct video that I've made as far as stones. This is not a stone that the first stone you pick up when you go into a rock shop. If you've never worked with stones before, Kyanite's pretty intense. That doesn't mean that you have to be some sort of an expert to work with it. I'm just saying, know that this is going to get a little bit more intense than maybe what you're normally used to. Same thing with Petitgrain. It's going to get right to it. It's going to clean it up. You're going to be efficient, and that's what you want to be when you're working on your abundance. And that's why this is the time to connect to this energy. Again, this is the spring. This is getting it done. Think of an arrow pulling back, going forward, launching forward, and it's not going to, vary. It's not going to go all over the place. The arrow is going straight to its path. Same thing you should be doing when you're setting your intentions. Make them clear, make them to the point. Don't set 8,000 different intentions. It's too much. Set one, start there, go there, be direct. So that is what I want you guys to connect to today. If you have Petitgrain essential oil, use that. Do a meditation, use your kyanite. I'm sure you may have some kyanite at home. when you're looking for kyanite, there's different colors. I do like the blue because it does connect to that spiritual side of things, but look for a really gemmy piece. So you can see how brilliantly blue this is. Sometimes you'll get a piece that a lot of rock shops will have ones that are a little bit lighter. And I just had this conversation with someone who purchases rocks from me today about the importance of really connecting with what works for you. So don't just buy the least expensive one because you're like, well, I need some kyanite, I'll get this one. Connect to what connects for you. I mean, you will not regret buying the stone that you really liked. You will regret not buying that stone, and I know that from personal experience, and anybody that buys rocks will tell you that. You will always remember the one that got away, or the two that got away, and you won't let that happen again. So just know that. Get yourself a beautiful piece of kyanite, work with that. Same thing, get your Petitgrain out and work with that, put them together, do a nice meditation, sit with it, and just see what comes up for you. See what you can release, you know, see what heaviness you can let go of. So that is what I am recommending today in my short little video, because I'm being bitten by bugs, which I normally don't get bit by mosquitoes. It's normally my husband's job. Maybe he's sweeter than me, I don't know. But apparently right now they like me. So I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much, guys, again, for always being supportive and giving me great feedback. I get such great comments from you guys, and I would love to know more about how your experience is going. What is happening when you're meditating with these stones? What is happening with your meditating with these oils? It's really fun. You know, a lot of times people approach me and they say, oh, I don't really know about crystals. I don't know what to, you know, and that's the best place you can really be in, is because then you're open to experience, and that's all it is. It doesn't matter what I'm telling you about kyanite, it matters what you are experiencing with kyanite. So get out there and try it, and start to feel the difference for yourself in different stones, in different oils, how they affect you, how they might connect to what I'm talking about in these videos. And let me know how it goes. I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you so much again, and stay tuned for the next video. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you. Take care.